What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a alright day. There is a lot that we need to talk about, so let's do this. If you didn't watch my last video that I posted, you guys should check it out. It's dealing with a lot, talking about with Ahmaud Arbrey and a few other things as well. Well, there is an update going around now, and this is really good news to hear. Both McMichaels, George and Travis McMichael, have been arrested for the murder of Ahmaud Arbrey, and this is really good to hear. They both face murder and aggravated assault charges according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. Now, there is no bond for them whatsoever. Now, for this, there was a thing that they asked everyone to do was 2.23 miles for Ahmaud's birthday, which was on May 8th, which was last Friday. And Ahmaud Arbrey, he was killed on February 23rd of this year. So my dog Crypto and I, we did the 2.23 miles for Ahmaud on his birthday. Now, going on with this update, according to the Glenn County Police report, Greg Michael and later told police that he thought that Aubrey looked like a person who they suspected in a series of break-ins in the area. So if you continue on reading the story and everything along the way, they were talking about there's somebody robbing a lot of people in their areas. However, during Ahmaud's killing, nothing was stolen. And there was also another video that was showing around, and basically they showed a video. Ahmaud's family was saying that's not him at all. But there's a video showing of Ahmaud entering a home that's under construction, and this is moments before his death. Now, as you can see in the video, Ahmaud was walking around. He was looking in the home, but he didn't take anything. And a lot of people are going to do that because if there's a constructed home, people will walk in there and they want to see, oh, what's going on in this house, everything a long way, and so much more. But again, he didn't take anything, as the video showed, and homeowners they are flabbergasted about this and everything else on the way. Now, Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr has formally requested that on Sunday that the decision the U.S. Department of Justice that they should be investigating within this Ahmaud Arbery case. Now, this is because of a few things that's happening. Like I said, there's a lot of updates going on around here, and there's a lot of few things that's not making this work for some reason. Now, the request of the DOJ includes an investigation and discussions between the Office of the Brunswick Judicial Circuit District Attorney Jackie Johnson and Waycross Judicial Circuit District Attorney George E. Barnhill. Now, you'd probably wonder who are these people. Well, let me show you a picture of Jackie Johnson. She's in this photo with Gregory McMichael. Now, Johnson, she first rescued herself from the Arbery case over a conflict of interest, saying that in a letter that Gregory McMichael had retired as an investigator with the Brunswick District Attorney's Office and had previously served as a police officer in Glenn County. So you're probably wondering, how is it that we are now hearing about this 2 months later? Well, she basically told them not to arrest the McMichaels because they called it a quote-unquote citizen's arrest. Now, reading, citizen's arrest isn't murder. But this is downright murder. This is not a damn citizen's arrest. You call this a citizen's arrest? I don't think so. And then Barnhill, he rescued himself next. In a letter he told to the Glenn County Police Department, he first reported by the New York Times. He explained that there was not enough probable cause to arrest the McMichaels. Really? Because the McMichaels lied about the whole break-ins and everything, and there's a video showing that they shot and killed Ahmaud Arbrey. That's enough cause to arrest them. And according to Carr's statement, at the time Barnhill accepted the case, neither district attorney revealed that Carr's office that Barnhill had already taken care of this. And he already took a role in the case, reviewing evidence and advising the Glenn Police Department whether or not to arrest them and everything else on the way. Really? Wow. And you're also probably wondering about William Rody Bryan. He was the guy who recorded this and everything else on the way, and he is also under investigation. Now, he is not arrested at all, but he is, he's worried about this because, he's saying that he wasn't a part of this, yet he recorded the shooting and he called it in and everything else on the way. So you are a part of this. You could have stopped this or anything. It's just a lot to go with this. Now, throughout this whole thing, they have appointed a special prosecutor, Joyette Holmes, to the case. She is the district attorney of Cobb County, and she wants to make sure that Ahmaud Arbrey is, that they get justice for this. Now, with all of these updates, there's a lot going on and everything else along the way, but it's just so much, because I'm on social media and everything else on the way, and I see that there's somebody who somebody made a Facebook group for the McMichaels, and they said that these two God blessed men are, they did the right thing and everything. No, they didn't. They did not do the right thing. That was downright wrong for what they did and everything else on the way. And there's so much talk, they bring up a lot, there's a lot of people in that group, and I know some of my friends told me that they are in there trolling and everything else on the way, and some of them talking about what happened with Breonna Taylor and Dre'Jon Reed, and there's so much more, and it's just a lot. People are saying racism isn't over. That's a lie. There is still racism going on to this day. Okay, when I went on that walk with my dog Crypto on Friday for Ahmaud Arbery's birthday, I was worried because, I could have been next to add to that list. I could have been killed for walking my dog in a location that's open to the area. It's just a lot to bear with and so much more. But again, hearing about this, it's a lot, and I really hope we get justice for this and so much more. The next thing I want to talk about is about graduation. A lot of people are graduating this year in 2020, but, they aren't allowed to go to their graduation or even have their graduation because of COVID-19. But something amazing is happening at Princeton University, and it's 274 years of its school history. Princeton has named its first Black Valedictorian, and that is phenomenal and very astounding to hear. The gentleman's name is Nicholas Johnson. He is a Canadian student majoring in operations, research, and financial engineering, and he has been named Princeton's class of 2020's valedictorian. They announced in a university news release, and that's really good. Now, Johnson told CNN, it feels empowering. Being Princeton's first Black valedictorian holds special significance to me, particularly given Princeton's historical ties to its institution of slavery. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Yeah. Princeton did with slavery. So in case you didn't know, Princeton University was founded as the College of New Jersey in 1746, was originally steeped in an instance of slavery and racism. Now, according to the university's website, the university's first 9 presidents all owned slaves. A slave sale took place on the campus in 1766. And enslaved people lived on the president's house until at least 1822. And a president owned a slave until as late as 1840. So again, Princeton dealt with slavery and racism. So the more you know. All right, now I need that ding, ding, ding. Anyways, but Johnson also, he appreciated the university for encouraging him to explore his interests by supporting him with international internships and cultural trips to like Peru, Hong Kong, and the UK, and so many other places. Now, his thesis, Johnson's thesis, focused on developing algorithms to design a community-based preventive health initiative to decrease the obesity in Canada. So basically, this work, as he said, also helps applications to public health interventions designed to increase adhesive to strict social distancing due to curb the spread of COVID-19. Now, this summer, Johnson will intern as a hybrid quantitative researcher and software developer at DE Show Group, a global technical and investigative development firm. And along with that, he's going to continue on his studies by pursuing a PhD in operations research at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology this fall. So to Nicholas Johnson, if you're watching this, my man, congratulations to you on becoming Princeton's first Black Valedictorian and so much more. There is just, taking a big step in graduation and for the Black community as well. So kudos to you, man. The last thing I want to talk about is, like I said, graduation is upon us. A lot of people are graduating now. I have friends who graduate. I've had family graduate and everything along the way. But graduation isn't happening because of COVID-19 or coronavirus and everything along the way. But I will say, you guys, you completed college. You completed your senior year. You completed your year. And you guys, congratulations to you guys of 2020, class of 2020. You guys have dealt with so much this year, and you are going to make a big difference in life. You never give up on what you want to do, whether if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be an astronaut or anything else. Just do not give up on what your goals is, all right? And there will be times when you want to change your major. That's okay. A lot of people do that. And there's times when you want to go to community college. That's fine as well. I did that myself. And there are also times where you want to take a year before going to school or a year, through school and everything else on the way. It's going to be okay. Just know that you've got your family, you've got your friends supporting you no matter what. They're going to be there for you through tough times and everything else on the way, okay? But congratulations to the class of 2020. You guys rock. You guys are going to make a lot of big changes toward the future and so much more. But with that being said, I love all you guys, no matter what. And I want you guys' opinions on what you guys think about the whole Ahmaud Arbrey update. What you guys think about Princeton have his first Black Valedictorian. What is your goal for 2020? Like, what those graduating, what school are you going to? Or, what do you want to major in, everything else along the way? And, so much more and everything along the way. Also, what are your thoughts about Fauci testimony before the Senate talking about the coronavirus and everything along the way, and Mitch McMichael blaming Obama, of course, for the whole coronavirus pandemic, okay? But like, share, comment, subscribe. Whenever you subscribe, hit that little bell so you know that I've always got a video out so that way you guys can watch it and everything along the way. But with that being said, I love all you guys. Peace out.